reforms, mumeamua kujoin union WASWU. Si ni kweli? WASWU! 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 Solidarity
forever.
They have decided to join a union of their choice. They must not be denied. It is their constitutional right. They are unable to get into contributing to pension schemes, social protection of workers. They don't have medical schemes. You can imagine a water company that has no medical scheme, yet wafanyikazi wa maji wanakoroga mafi ya city ya Nakuru, and they don't have a medical scheme. We have a board in this organization that sits and make decision on behalf of this organization. But unfortunately, they have never allowed these workers to have a medical scheme angalao ya kujikinga. Wanahandle maji taka, maji ya mafi. Over 150 workers have decided to move out from the other union. Barely, we have 50+1, and we have a right now to represent these workers by law. We have a right by law to represent them. You cannot force them. We have just seen in the system the payroll for this month. They have already indicated that they have deducted money to the other union, yet the workers have resigned officially and given letters to management.
Kwa majina naitwa Francis Nyongesa Makoha, na mimi ndio national chairman ya Water Services Workers Union, a union that was formed to represent workers in the water sector. Today we are here because workers called us. They have been, for a long time, they have been represented by a union called Kenya Union of Commercial Food Workers. And they feel they have not been well represented, so they decided to resign from that particular union and joined our union, Water Services Workers Union. Therefore, we came here today for the purpose of signing the recognition agreement. Recognition agreement to represent them now officially. But when we came, a lot has happened. But I don't want to talk much because my General Secretary is here. I want to take this time now to welcome our General Secretary to expound more on that. Karibu, cheers.
My name's Matilda Chebet Kimeto. Matilda is the General Secretary for the Water Services Workers Union, as you have heard from the chairman. We are here mainly for two issues. For representation issues and for hearing workers who are agitating against terms and conditions of service which have been shortchanged. These are workers, number one, let me start from the terms and conditions of service. These are workers who have letters of permanent and pensionable terms. And having these permanent and pensionable terms for years, they have worked for this organization. But along the way, the company decided to change and grant them temporary contracts. Temporary as 1 month. It is shameful. As a union, we are condemning casualization of labor in water sector. Workers in the water sector are professionals. Workers in the water sector have worked for organizations, but these employers, the water companies, do not want to give them proper contracts. They are being tossed left, right, and center every year. You find somebody who trained for KUCFAW, and they have certificates. They have been working for these organizations for long. The employers have urged a plan not to give workers in the water sector permanent contracts, even decent contracts for that matter. What is happening in the water sector? WASREP, Water Services Regulatory Authority, should crack the whip. There is a problem in the water sector. The sector is experiencing casualization of employment. Workers are suffering. They are unable to get into contributing to pension schemes, social protection of workers. They don't have medical schemes. You can imagine a water company that has no medical scheme. Yet wafanyikazi wa maji wanakoroga mafi ya city ya Nakuru and they don't have a medical scheme. We have a board in this organization that sits and make decision on behalf of this organization. But unfortunately, they have never allowed these workers to have a medical scheme angalao ya kujikinga. Wanahandle maji taka, maji ya mafi. Na katika hii organization hakuna mtu amewahi fikiria kupatia medical scheme. It is very unfair. And they are being put on casual employment for a reason, to ensure they don't have a right to even talk, to ensure they don't have a voice. We are here. They have decided the other union did not represent them well. They have decided this union, Water Services Workers Union, is the right union for them. Wafanyikazi oye! Hey! Wafanyikazi oye! Hey! They have decided this is the right union to represent them. We are here to ensure they have a medical scheme. Wao ndio ukoroga mafi ya city ya Nakuru. It is only fair to give them a medical scheme. Wao hawana future. Una employ mfanyikazi ambaye ametrain miaka mingi, unamweka contract. Mwaka hii kisha unamweka contract. Mwaka hiyo ingine unamweka temporary. For 10 years mfanyikazi anazeeka hapa, hana pension, hana chochote. It is unfair. We had our president the other day during the Labor Day celebration, and our SG Kotu clearly come out very clearly to say workers must be treated fairly and they must have decent contracts of employment. This one is unfair. And water sector, it's a menace in the water sector. This menace in the water sector must come to an end. And workers, we must arise and fight for our rights. This menace of having very short-term contracts, and we have been compromised. Our health has been compromised. Our future has been compromised. We don't have pension. We are saying no. This organization must first allow workers to belong to a union of their choice. Article 41 of the Constitution is very clear that they have a right to form, to join, to participate in the activities of a trade union. When they have decided it is this union, they must be allowed. For a whole month, they have been playing hide and seek game with management. Management are refusing. They are insisting to deduct union dues for the other union. When workers have said no, we are actually here to ensure they are deducted their money to the right union. Water Services Workers Union. Thank you. Over 150 workers have decided to move out from the other union. Barely, we have 50 plus 1, and we have a right now to represent these workers by law. We have a right by law to represent them. You cannot force them. We have just seen in the system the payroll for this month. They have already indicated that they have deducted money to the other union, yet the workers have resigned officially and given letters to management. It is wrong. Workers have a right to join the union of their choice. You cannot force me to marry somebody I don't want to marry. We have a right as a position in this country. So basically we are saying give us our basic right. We want to belong to a union of our choice. Thank you. Maybe also you can tell us all workers across departments in these organizations, they have decided, and the Constitution gives us a right to belong to a union of choice. They have decided across. All workers have decided. It is very few workers, I think officials of the other union only, who are remaining. Yes. Mumeamua kujoin union WASWU. Si ni kweli? WASWU! 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 Solidarity forever. They have decided to join a union of their choice. They must not be denied. It is their constitutional right. Asante. When the union inspiration through the workers' blood shall run, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. But what goes on hard is weaker than the feeble strength of one. But the union makes us strong. So
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong.
The union makes us
strong.
Hiyo makaratasi ya kujoin union ya choice kuangalia weka juu. Union of choice. Punda amechoka? Punda amechoka? Eh. Nyanyaswa tumekataa.
Yes.
Asante sana.